Remarkably, a prototype Colt stock chassis for the M203 40mm grenade launcher has been spotted in Ukraine. Our friends and colleagues at StreakingDelilah over on Instagram received some photographs and video of the prototype stock in November, and they very kindly allowed me to share them in this video. The stock chassis turns the classic M203 into a standalone launcher. It belongs to a Ukrainian combatant with the GUR's Kraken unit. M203 launchers were first seen in Ukraine back in January 2023, when members of the 47th Mechanized Brigade were seen equipped with M16A4s with M203 underbarrel grenade launchers. These, however, appear to have been the later rail-mounted variants. The Colt chassis were reportedly made in both fixed stock and collapsing stock configurations. The one seen in Ukraine has a Car 15 style adjustable collapsing stock. The chassis system takes a standard M203 underbarrel grenade launcher with a heat shield and provides a platform which can be shouldered. According to friends at the Colt AR-15 resource, you can find them on Instagram and YouTube, the chassis was reportedly developed for an undisclosed US organization, possibly US Special Operations Command or one of the alphabet agencies. It's thought that less than 30 were manufactured, and while there's little solid information about them, it's been suggested that the chassis project dated from before the start of the global war on terror, and perhaps as early as 1992. Some samples were also reportedly made for external customers like El Salvador. The Colt-made standalone chassis are a concept which has been replicated more widely by other manufacturers since. The Colt AR-15 resource has kindly allowed us to share some close-up video of one of the fixed stock variants they filmed at a collector's show. The sight assembly appears to be unique to the chassis and combines a rear sight which is graduated out to 250 meters with a front sight. The launcher seen in Ukraine does not appear to have a quadrant sight mounted for longer range fire. The weapon operates just as the M203 normally would, with the barrel sliding forward to open the action. Unlike the M203 underbarrel configuration, the standalone launcher has a pistol grip. Some, but not all, examples of these chassis are marked with Colts on the rear of the chassis above the pistol grip on the left-hand side. Serial markings are found on the launcher itself, on the trigger mechanism housing. The rare chassis have also turned up in Afghanistan, with StreakingDelilah sharing this photograph of a member of the Taliban with one of them. It's unclear how the rare chassis came to sea service on Ukraine's front line, but StreakingDelilah believe it may have been privately acquired through a surplus dealer, though they stress this is unconfirmed. The combatant in Ukraine shared several photographs of the M203 standalone chassis. One appears to have been taken in a frontline trench, while another shows it lying on the ground next to an FN Scar L and a couple of 40mm low-velocity, high-explosive dual-purpose grenades. It's been interesting to see the proliferation of standalone grenade launchers in use with both sides during the war in Ukraine, but I never expected to see this rare Colt-made standalone chassis. Special thanks to StreakingDelilah over on Instagram for allowing me to share these photographs of the M203 standalone chassis. Thank you also to the Colt AR-15 resource for some extra information and some of the close-up video of another example. There's links to both of their pages in the description box below. Please do check them out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Please support us over on Patreon or check out the History of Weapons of War app. There's links to those in the description box below. Thanks again. Catch you next time.